The appearance of Hawk. After Derek's warning, the young ladies remained where they were while the men were searching for a hiding place. Suddenly, the door swung wide open, revealing a cheerful and drunken Hawk holding a bottle of rum along with two soldiers. "My lady, I'm back. Won't you welcome me sweetly as if you were my cheerful wife?" he shouted excitedly. The girl's father, seeing Erica before him, had not yet noticed his daughters. "You stink, Hawk, and you deserve to rot in prison for the rest of your life. Send these drunk soldiers away. I have something very important to tell you." Erica pushed Hawk away rudely, something that Zanina and Eva were not used to seeing. "I don't think it's up to you, Erica, to decide what I deserve. And what do you think you deserve?" Then he stepped closer to her, wrapped his arms around her, and whispered in her ear. "Do you remember when I told you that as soon as I returned home, I would marry you? That we would take the money and be long gone before the army even noticed?" Erica nodded in agreement and smiled with anticipation. He continued whispering to her, "I'm sorry, my dear, but none of that will happen. I won't marry you, and I will never share the money with you." As he spoke, Erica's expression kept changing. The young ladies didn't dare to speak. The soldiers were ready to collapse and almost unconscious from the alcohol, while the hidden criminals were eavesdropping to the conversation between Hawk and Erica. When Hawk finished speaking, Erica kept staring at him with hatred and finally spat at him and shouted, "I deserve a little more respect after everything I've done for you." "Respect? Soldiers!" The soldiers showed no sign of hearing him, so he repeated in a thunderous voice, "Soldiers!" Finally, the soldiers struggled to stand properly on their feet, and one of them responded in a trembling voice, "Yes, sir. Wait for me outside." Immediately they obeyed, and Hawk turned his head towards Erica. "Don't you dare talk back to me again. You deserve more than a few slaps." Erica didn't show any sign of remorse. Instead, she stood her ground and complained about his behavior. "Not talk back to you? For years, I kept your house clean, protected your daughters from the natives, comforted you, kept you sane from loneliness, and advised you. But do you know what the worst part is? I gave you my youth. In the end, your wife left you out of shame, and I, the fool, took her place without getting anything in return. You treated me like a common servant." Hawk raised his hand, ready to strike her, when suddenly a gunshot was fired in the air. "My patience is running thin." Derek emerged from the shadows, flanked by his two associates. "Derek, you filthy dog. I should have known. I've warned you plenty of times that I'll turn you in if you ever come near my house." Hawk cried out in despair, but after a brief pause, he controlled himself and spoke calmly. "I have no more money. I spent it all on debts." "I see. We have your little daughters. They're sitting by the fireplace, waiting for their brave father." "Poor Hawk. You haven't told them anything about your lawless adventures," Derek replied, clenching his fist tightly, his face devoid of even a shred of mercy. Eva ran to her father and hugged him without saying a word. Zanina, however, did not look at him even once as she walked toward him. Her gaze remained fixed on the ground. Hawk couldn't bear it and pleaded with her. "Zanina, look at me, my child." He sounded so sincere. But Zanina did not obey. Ignoring everyone else, Derek started discussing with Jim and Joshua how they should get rid of the soldiers. Without hesitation, Jim stepped outside and saw the soldiers sitting around, each holding a bottle and drinking. He approached them and promised that if they followed him, he would give them in return countless bottles of rum. Without a second thought, they followed him, unaware of any danger, and soon found themselves behind a dense bush. Without wasting a moment, Jim fired 2 shots. Once his task was done, he emerged from the hiding spot and headed back to the house. As soon as he stepped inside, Hawk shouted, "What have you done, you fool? Don't test me, old man, or your turn will come next." And believe me, I won't hesitate to not even feel sorry for your two sweet daughters." Jim snapped, clearly irritated, while Hawk turned pale as a sheet, glancing at his daughters in a desperate attempt to hide his panic. Joshua then asked Jim, puzzled, "Did you kill them? Did you cover your tracks?" "Joshua, first of all, stay out of my life. But since you're the dumbest one here, I'll spell it out for you to clear up your foolish doubts. I shot them one bullet each, straight to the head. Where do you think the gunshots came from? The sky?" Jim retorted, clearly irritated. "I don't appreciate your sarcasm, Jim." Before Joshua could pounce on Jim like a wild beast, enraged by his insult, Derek fixed them both with a searing glare and thundered, "Enough! Stop at once!" That was enough to make them back down. When absolute silence settled, he repeated with authority, "Calm down. Once our dear friend Hawk hands over his famous fortune, we will divide the endless lands of the island among ourselves, my dear friends. The entire island will be ours. Does that please you?" As he finished his statement, he locked eyes with Hawk and continued, "For years, you've claimed that there's a chest filled with countless gold and vast lands, all acquired through years of theft, crime, and the deaths of innocent people. You promised we would all share in this long-awaited fortune, but time has passed, and your word means nothing anymore. You are nothing but a worthless scoundrel who doesn't deserve the life you have. We will no longer serve you, steal for you, or be part of your hypocrisy. We will make your life so unbearable that you'll wish you were dead."